Hey everyone, so this will be an unfair comparison, speed test comparison here between the budget tablet, which is the 8.7-inch Samsung Tab A7 Lite, versus the non-budget, I guess, the premium, I don't know what the correct wordage is here, Samsung Tab S8 Ultra. There's so many different letters and numbers on these tablets. So S8 Ultra is over here, of course, the big guy, which is 14.6 inches. A7 Lite is over here, which is 8.7 inches. So this, as you can see, is ginormous compared to that. And just in general, the thing is huge. So this will be, like I just said, an unfair comparison here. Of course, these do not actually compete with each other. And of course, the S8 Ultra is going to be better overall, at least for 99% of things. It's going to just be faster and better and bigger, unless you want a smaller tablet. We'll say there are a couple of things that I would prefer this one over. One is, if you're going to be doing some ebook reading, this is fantastic because it's a nice small tablet. Will not weigh your hands down. Another thing too is if you just don't have a lot of room, if you're sitting on a table watching YouTube or whatever, this thing, again, is ginormous. This is not. This can fit almost on any table. Even cluttered tables, this will, well, you don't want to knock it over or something. But anyway, let's get into this speed test here. We'll be straight up. We did not clear histories this time around. Usually I do, but this is an unfair comparison. And I don't think people go and delete their history every time they get off the internet, unless they're looking up things they don't want others to see. So we are just going to not clear the history. This will give you also a better idea actually how fast these are. Of course, when you clear the history, tablets take a bit longer to load in, or everything takes a bit longer to load in those your websites. But if you're going to use websites all the time, they'll be quicker. So this is more of a real world usage. So I know every time I get off internet browsing, I don't clear out my history. Here you go, away thing. Alright, and then we'll go up here and we'll hit this iPad. And see, they're actually both decently quick for internet browsing. Biggest thing difference is going to be, like, this is already loaded in. You see over here, this is still taking a bit to load in. This has 120 Hz refresh rate. This does not. It's just your standard refresh rate. You see this is still all loading in. Go ahead and we'll just hit this picture. Hit this picture here on Apple iPad 10.2. Let's get that going. Maybe. We're here at Pokemon.com. Again, I have been to both these websites on both of these tablets. Actually, just very recent, because this is the... I really tried making this video and I messed it up, so... I don't know why this does not go to desktop website. Both of these are more than powerful enough to handle it, but they don't. Go ahead here and hit Nidorino. You're going to see, if you guys watch this, this was very nice and smooth and fluid. This was kind of like, if you will. It was not fluid. It was kind of clunky coming in. You see, even there, it's a bit smoother that time, but still, like, this thing is super smooth going into that little thing. Yes, good wordage. Next, we'll go into the Play Store. Again, sorry about fingerprints. It just kind of happens when you have tablets. One thing I want to note too is this isn't, of course, anything major, but this is actually a little bit thicker than the big guy. Just kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Go up here. We are going to hit the Kindle. 1, 2, 3. And we'll go ahead and hit this on open. So you see they're both very, very close to each other on that. Go into the cameras. Alright, we get out of the cameras. We'll go into Roblox, but we are not going to actually play. This is where a big difference would come into play, though, if you will. Is actually playing games. This can do any game I've thrown at it, including any Roblox game. In max graphics, this will be in low to medium graphics if it's able to play the game at all. Certain games in Roblox, this just will have troubles playing. But you see in the speed test, though, they're decently close to each other loading in there. Not too bad. Again, just when you get into actual games is where you're going to see the bigger difference. Of course. This thing, too, I should say, has, I think it's 12 gigabytes of RAM. This has 4. This one has 4. This is actually the better version of the 8.7 Lite. 1, 2, 3. Going to Kindle. So again, this is where I would actually prefer this over this, just because it is so much smaller, which just makes it easier to keep open or keep reading. And of course, both of these are nice and fluid on this. Go ahead and get out of that. Alright, I think that's enough app opened. There's 5 of them. Go back into Chrome. Go back over to the iPad on both of those. Go over here. Both are good on that. Camera. Of course, both are good on that. Roblox. Both are good on that. And if you guys do not get the 4 gigabyte version of this guy, your mileage may vary then. If you want to get the 3 gigabyte version, it might be a little bit different from this. Mostly with the multitasking and keeping stuff open. Might have just a little bit more issues keeping multiple apps open, especially if one of those or multiple of those are games. The extra gigabyte of RAM definitely helps. Again, you guys let me know what you think. I mean, I know this is not a fair comparison. I just find it fun. Of course, this is going to be faster. But is it... You guys tell me, is it worth it to you? Is the price justifiable for this over this? Main two, of course, you can get yourself the S8, which is quite a bit cheaper than the Ultra. And it'll have the same processor in it. Should be just as fast. That way it's a little bit cheaper than this is. A bit more comparable to this. Again, you guys let me know what your thoughts are and stuff. I'm not going to do a speaker test in this one. This one is amazing. This one is actually really good too. Don't have any gripes with this thing's speaker. But again, you guys let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all have a good one. See you guys next time. Goodbye.